Dear Educator, Vide Circular Number ACAD 33/2020 dated 14th of May 2020, CBSE has introduced mandatory art integrated project work for classes 1 to 10 as part of subject enrichment activities under internal assessment. Copy of the circular attached as an X-ray accordingly. In minimum one project work of students from classes 1 to 10, it is mandatory to integrate any art form of the paired state or union territory, as defined under Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat program. For the details of art integration, schools are again advised to refer to CBSE guidelines on art integrated learning released on 18th of April 2019 via Circular Number ACAD 22/2019, available at www.cbseacademic.nic.in, at the link shown. Like the last session, schools need to submit the details of art integration project at the Kalasetu portal available at www.cbse.gov.in at the link before downloading the admit cards for the board examination. For any query, please write to JS Academics at the email ID pragium1530.cbse@gov.in.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shall we go? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is in particular art education, art integrated learning, and the Kalasetu portal. So we were, discussing Circular 33. I hope everybody is familiar with the content of the Circular 33. And we'll straight away go to the steps which should be followed in Kalasetu portal. After this, PPT, I will, let us browse and let us see how it can be done. Many of you might be knowing, but still a few may be, benefiting from this session. Let's continue. This is the portal wherein we have to, log in and enter the details. And this is the first page wherein you have to enter the affiliation number of the school, password, and the CAPTCHA characters. and login. Right. So if you want, you can take screenshots. We are not supposed to, share this PPT with you. Those who would like to have, for future reference, you can take screenshots. It's already there, but the coming slides you can take. When you log in, you will be taken to this particular page, which is having 5 parts: part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. We will be entering one by one. Part 1, where we will be entering the name of art teachers. Maximum 12 teachers you can enter. The main art teacher of the school, theater artist, music teacher, and dance teacher. All these arts teachers, you can enter their name and their mobile numbers, teachers' mobile numbers. Then, except computer teacher. Computer teacher, we are not supposed to enter here. I hope part 1 is clear. Part 1, again, it is only for filling the data of the art teacher and all co-scholastic teachers except computer teachers. Maximum 12 numbers. It should be like this. This is an example. The page we have entered is an example. This is a dummy page. So and so, and the mobile number. And we are going to, yes, part 1, this is the summary. You can see expected to fill in details of the arts teachers along with their mobile number. It can be art teacher, classical dance, music, western dance, arts and crafts, drawing, etc., etc. We'll go to the second part now, where you have to enter the periods allotted to arts education. Upload arts periods information. So this is a sample page wherein we have entered, for example, class 7, art period is allotted on every Thursday. We have to enter only the time, beginning of the time. This is just an example. You may allot 2 periods or 3 periods. Accordingly, you can enter. You can add as many as you are giving. And that's all about part 2. Hope it is clear. So part 1 is about art teacher and their mobile numbers. And part 2 is the number of periods allotted for classes for art education. Now we will move to part 3. So this is summary. Part 3, wherein you are expected to enter the arts activity as per syllabus performed. It's very difficult to enter the names of those activities, 2D dimension, 3D dimension activities, and all, for which CBSE has given serial numbers. 4.1 maybe 2-dimension activity. I hope everybody has that appendix with you. This is the appendix. Do you want me to show, or is it okay with you, participants? If you can tell me, if you want me to show this appendix, I can show how it is done and all. I think it's okay with everyone. So we'll go ahead. Am I audible?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Well, so this is how the third page is. We have to choose the activity serial and how many students have participated in that particular class. In a class, for example, grade 1 or 2 or 3, any class you take and you have done some sort of activity, and which you have to map with the serial numbers and enter that particular serial number along with the number of students who have done that particular activity. So it goes like that. Hope it is clear. Third part is clear, and we are going to the fourth part. Fourth part is where we have to enter arts integrated activity for classes 1 to 12. Here we are mentioning all the activities we have conducted, all the co-scholastic or curriculum related activities which has integration of art is entered here. So that is part 4. All art integrated activity right from grade 1 to 12. Say here is a art integrated activity. As you know, art integrated learning is a pedagogical tool used during the teaching transaction. These activities that do not come under Annexer 2, any arts, see, these activities do not come under Annexer 2. That means Annexer 2 is the part 3 which we were discussing, 4.1.1.1 or 2. There is part 3. This is something which you have conducted in your classroom, the activities apart from those activities under Annexer 2. That is, any arts integrated strategy used in the teaching learning process can be mentioned. If you are teaching, if you have taught your class, any concept using any art form, any visual or performing art form, you can mention. We'll see some examples here. Here you can see choreography is, in class 3 activity, choreography is used, subject is mentioned, and topic blah 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 is written, right? So like that, class 1, 2, 3, up to grade 12, we can enter as many number of activities you have conducted, we can enter here. There is no limit. Then you have to save. Each time when you enter, you have to save and go to the next. Hope part 4 is clear. Now this is part 5. This is the page wherein we are entering the project details. Grade 1 to 10 are supposed to do art integrated project, wherein grade 9 and 10 will have 5 subjects, 5 maximum subjects, 5 projects we should say, out of which one can be integrated with the pairing state for art integration. And grade 1 to 8, any one project which can be multidisciplinary in nature. So up to grade 8, we choose only one project, and I hope it is done like that, and we enter that particular project name and class. And for grade 9 and 10, we enter 5 projects in the 5 subjects you have chosen, and one of which should be art integrated with the paired state, that is Himachal Pradesh. And herein you will select class and you will select the number of subjects. If you have more than one subject, press Control key and select the subject, and it will be automatically entered. And select duration of the project. If any school is still remaining to conduct the project, you can enter. Now you can enter the starting of the project date and the ending of the project date. Maybe you will be finishing by the end of this month. Okay, you can write enter the project end date. Maybe 3 months duration, 2 months duration, or 4 months duration. It is up to the project you have given. So project beginning date and ending date you can enter, and these are some of the things we have to take care, which I have already mentioned. All evidences, this is very important. We are not supposed to upload any project. We have to give only the information. Everything is going digital. But what we have to do is we have to keep all the project, everything under our custody, and at least for a year, for future references. All the evidences related to the project should be collected and preserved by the respective subject teacher for future references. And it is desirable that the supervisor or somebody, keep them in custody. Sometimes teachers, they come and go. So let us take care of the custody of the projects. That's how it is. And this is sample entry part 5. Class 10, these are the subjects for which projects are given. Duration 4 months, and start date and end date is given. End date, okay, start date and end date is given. Then class 9 also the same. Class 2, 1, 1 to 8, even you need to mention only one subject because there is only one project. Even if you mention more than one subject, it's okay because it is a interdisciplinary project, but we have to submit only one project. If yes, the students do more than one project, you can enter. That's why they have entered. That is the example shown. Then save and submit. So when you submit, you will get the reference number for art education and art integrated learning. You will get the reference number that is automatically generated once you submit the final entry, which should be used for downloading the admit card. No project should be sent to the COEs or regional officer. It should be kept under custody of the school. Only data to be entered from parts 1 to 5 is the responsibility of the school to preserve the projects, which we have already discussed. So that's about Kalasetu. Previously we had doubts, and now I think most of us are very clear about it. But it's CBSE's mission is their objective to put this disseminate this information across so that no school will be suffering from lack of information. And this is how it is. The data, once you submit, can be edited, and the resubmission icon allows you to do it. So if there is any doubt with regard to it, you can ask. We can have sort of dialogue. I have not come for a monologue. Hope it is clear. I think the schools in Trivandrum are very well versed with all the information. That's good. So if there is any question, you can ask now. We can take a few questions. It's fine. No questions? All right. That's good. That means, yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, can I ask one question about that part 2?
Please, please.
In part 2, we should enter timetable of art. If in one school, if 6 divisions are there, which timetable we should send?
See, it is written for class grade 1, there is no division. Suppose if you are allotting, there may be 3 teachers simultaneously dealing with the 3 divisions. So you can enter, maybe arts may be going together. You can enter that particular time only, which day and which time it is written. Or if it is permissible, let us see the slide. There is no division, provision. You have to enter only for class, and it is Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, day and time. Class, day and time. So you can enter a particular day, you have to allot to that particular class, and just the beginning of the time is necessary. There is only function available in part 2.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, ma'am. Any other question?
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, my school already uploaded integrated learning,
Yeah.
but after hearing you, I think I made a mistake in part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So there is edit option also there, you said. So how is it possible?
Yeah,
sir?
you can resubmit, ma'am. You can go and resubmit.
Okay.
It will be possible until it is said until it is. This is how it is there in the circular. Until we download the admit card, that option will be available. But CBSE is asking us, advising us to get the schools completed at the earliest, maybe most probably by the end of this month. So let us do at the earliest. Let us not take chances. Sometimes they will close it.
But after submission, I didn't get the reference number, I hope.
That means there is some correction in your submission.
Oh, yes. Okay.
If any school doesn't get the reference ID, that means the submission was not complete. So you have to resubmit.
But it's shown successfully submitted. That
But you
sentence-
didn't get the this number, no.
Yeah, I didn't get the number.
So you have to recheck your submission.
Okay. So we can resubmit everything, isn't
You
it?
can
All the
resubmit.
parts.
You can resubmit.
Okay, right. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Sir, in our school, sir, we entered more than one subject in part 5, sir. For classes 1 to 8, we entered more than one subject. Is it permissible, sir?
Of course, there is no problem. See, the objective of art integrated learning is to give them maximum exposure in self-learning, independent learning, collaborative learning, and making learning joyful. As many projects, as many involvement is there, no issue with the CBSE. They are encouraging it. But let us not make it a burden for students. That also, let us not make it compulsory. Especially this, online time, distant mode, there may be a lot of practical difficulties. So let us make it very easy for them. At least one project they can do. Let us show how multidisciplinary project can be done in class 1 to 8. Let them enjoy. Next year we can, add more and more. Right.
So no need to edit it.
No need
sir?
to edit. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
So my concern is regarding part 2. So when we fill out the schedule of the art teacher, is it mandatory for we have to enter time means for each class whether we have to give two classes in the time schedule?
You can write. You
Is
can
it
enter.
mandatory? Because in the
You can enter. You can enter any class, grade 1, maybe grade 1 one time, or grade 1. If you select one more time, it comes. You can enter.
Okay, because it's in the circular, it is given at least 2 periods should be given to the students. Means
Yeah, 2 periods should be allotted for art education. Part 2 it deals with art education. 2 periods minimum per week.
so we have to enter 2 periods there, or is it 1 period is enough when we enter that schedule?
See, as of now, what I can see is there is only option for 1 period to be shown.
Okay, sir. Because that
As
part
you
I
have
haven't done.
entered, you can go ahead. There is no issue.
Okay, sir. I haven't done that part because when I the last day also when I attended another webinar, that time also the example given only 1 period was allowed. That's why I had a confusion. Thank you, sir.
There is only that option, ma'am. Now, that's all.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right.